In the first test against the West Indies at Bridgetown, played from March 31st to April 2, 1995, Australian skipper Mark Taylor produced a composed and patient inning of 55 runs off 132 deliveries. Spending nearly 3 hours at the crease, Mark Taylor struck 8 crisp boundaries, weathering a testing West Indies attack on a lively surface. His knock played a crucial role in anchoring Australia's first innings and setting up a formidable total. The visitor eventually carved out a vital 151-run lead, a margin that would prove decisive in the contest of the match. Australian bowlers capitalized on the advantage, bundling out the West Indies cheaply in the second innings. Needing just a modest target to chase, Australia sealed a comprehensive 10-wicket victory. So let's revisit Mark Taylor's resilient knock that laid the platform for his dominant Australian triumph.
Mark Taylor repeats the dose from the other side of the ground. And we've had a ball hit in front of square leg for 4 and now in front of point for 4, showing that both batsmen might have pretty good touch.
Very good shot there by Mark Taylor. Ball going across his body. Just pushed across the body by Kurt Ambrose. Not a great deal of movement off the seam. Mark Taylor going back and punching it through.
He's got that one through. It was very lazy work by Benjamin. He got that through for 4, and Kenneth will not be impressed, I wouldn't think, with his namesake's performance.
Impressed? I'm glad it wasn't off Fred Truman or Dennis Lilly, who would have got a mouthful for this. I mean, this is just sloppy work. This is what really frustrates you about Winston. He's got so much talent. This is just a half-hearted attempt with the handler. Dear, oh dear, I mean, that just is sloppy, careless. Got such a low score of West Indies. That's a better shot, that's placed. Nobody could stop that. That's a good shot. But when you've got such a low score below 200, you really have to work hard at it. Every run is vital. You must give the batsman nothing.
Just lets the timing do the work.
Cracked away by Taylor. That's the favourite shot for the Australian captain, the third time we've seen him play it for a boundary.
That will make Taylor feel a lot more comfortable laying back to Hooper, placing it nicely, this time out of reach of Ambrose. It'll make him feel a lot more comfortable.
Yes, a very good shot there by Mark Taylor. Not a great deal of spin there for Carl Hooper, just outside the off stump.
Just over the head of the leaping Adams at short leg. He's giving him problems as well, so the West Indies have now just identified an area of discomfort for Mark Taylor. Twice they've upset him with that delivery.
And I think again, you see, it's when they took him up, when they get it fairly straight over middle and leg, and he's tucked up with the ball round about ribs area, he's in difficulty. Once you give him width outside off stump, he's an excellent player of front foot, back foot. I felt 5 minutes. See again there, he could get it into his body. He's not as comfortable. He played it okay, but the way he just jumps about a little bit, once it's into the body, he's both feet off the floor. I really feel that it's worth trying around the wicket. Anything different that makes the batsman have to think differently, play the ball from a different line, just means he has to think about it. Alters his way of playing.
got it past the diving fielder. Made a desperate effort, Shervin Campbell, to get to it.
Well, there's good cricket there. Richie Richardson and Kenny Benjamin brought the man up who had been out for the hook. Okay, you just see him in your picture there diving. He was back there for the hook. They brought him up. Mark Taylor saw that. He was thinking he might get a short ball. He did, and he whacked it into the gap. Good batting.
That's the end of the day's play. Mark Taylor knows it. He walks away, and he'll be satisfied with the day that his team has had. The opening day of the series, they're 2 for 91, having dismissed the West.
Time for the Australians after the astonishing events of yesterday. Well, anybody could take the shock of the opening session yesterday. Were really one of the most remarkable. West Indies suddenly 3 for 6. By lunch had recovered to 3 for 116. And then in the second session lost their last 7 for 65. Really a quite remarkable day. Now there's a need to consolidate. Off the edge, and that's 4. Benjamin looks at the floor.
That shot has brought up the 100 for Australia. Not a very convincing stroke, but that is bound to happen when you see as much grass on the pitch as we saw this morning. Ball hitting the seam in that tuft of grass and just doing enough to hit the outside edge of Mark Taylor. But of course, only 2 slips in place. No third man. End result, 4 more for Australia.
The door. Glorious shot by Taylor. He places it. And that is his 50. His 30th half-century in Test match cricket. Just a perfunctory lift of the bat towards the pavilion and nowhere else. That's interesting. He is so focused on the job ahead. This may well be the most decisive innings he's had to play for Australia. Certainly it is as captain. He just raised his bat quite perfunctorily to the pavilion, to his colleagues, and that was it. Interesting, one over the top, a shot that he played in Australia in 92-3. And it's 2 for 113. Mark Waugh played the shot a number of occasions at Melbourne in 92-3 and irritated the West Indian fast bowlers beyond measure. Interesting to see how they react. The question in everybody's mind is, when is Ambrose going to be used? That is out. Kenny Benjamin has struck. Hooper has taken the catch. The critical breakthrough. Taylor has gone. He concentrated so intently without ever really getting on top. Could have been a courageous hand. Drew the error. And Taylor is on his way.
Well, I mentioned yesterday evening late on that I felt the bowler should go around the wicket to Mark Taylor, if you remember. This is round the wicket, it draws him wide, you see. The ball's coming from a different angle. And he's done him easily, he's got him playing away from his body, feeling for it, and it's brought the result. 3 for 121.
Mark Taylor is a former Australian cricketer and one of the most respected captains in the history of the game. A left-handed opening batsman, Taylor combined solid technique with immense concentration, making him a cornerstone of Australians' batting lineup during the 1990s. He was known for his sportsmanship, sharp slip catching, and calm leadership. Taylor remains a celebrated figure in Australian cricket, often credited for laying the foundation for the team's golden era. Mark Taylor had an illustrious Test career, representing Australia in 104 matches. Over 186 innings, he amassed 7,525 runs at an average of 43.49. His highest score, an unbeaten 334, stands as one of the most memorable innings in Australian cricket history against Pakistan. Mark Taylor notched up 19 centuries and 40 half-centuries, demonstrating remarkable consistency at the top of the order. He was known for his technical proficiency and leadership. Mark Taylor faced 18,140 deliveries in Test cricket, maintaining a strike rate of 41.48. His ability to occupy the crease and build innings provided stability to the Australian batting lineup during the transformative era. In the field, Mark Taylor was exceptional, taking 157 catches, reflecting his sharp reflexes and safe hands, particularly in the slips. Though not a regular bowler, he delivered 42 balls in Test cricket, claiming a solitary wicket at an average of 26. Mark Taylor's tenure as captain was marked by strategic acumen and fostering team unity, leading Australia in 50 consecutive Test matches, a testament to his leadership and resilience. His contribution laid the groundwork for Australia's dominance in world cricket in the late 1990s and early 2000s. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.